Hey, I'm working on some Chrysler 300 heads. These are 3.5 liter V6s. These things got pretty dang smoked. They're in just for a resurface, so this vacuum tests them to make sure they're gonna make compression. I have my Sue vacuum gauge here. This will just pull vacuum on each set of ports to let me know the valves are sealing properly. Good, good. This has an EGR right here. Good, good, good. Now for the intake. Good. 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 I'm kind of surprised those things pulled vacuum as good as they did, looking how bad the gasket was blown. Hey, I'll show you one more thing before we throw these in the surfacer. What the customer did, it's kind of funny. So the customer pulled out these tubes. They're supposed to be tubes sticking out, just like the Subaru head has on these heads. And for some reason, he pulled the tubes, but left the dang spark plugs in there. Kind of weird. All right, I got the first head in the surfacer. It's nice and level. I'm gonna bring it over to this side and take a light cut and see how bad it is. Here we go. All right, I moved it down 3 thousandths after that. I'll show you my dial indicator. It was about at 4. Where it's gonna touch is about right here. This is probably the lowest spot or around here. So we'll see what this thing says. That's about 5 thousandths lower than the part it's actually cutting. Check this spot. It's about 2 under 0. See, it's about 4 past 0. So that's going to be about 6, but it's going to take more. We'll see. Reverse it, crank it down another 2. It's going to be about 5 thousandths total. We're about 2 thousandths past 0 on the 0. 0's actually, yeah, 2 thousandths past. That's about 4 thousandths low right there. But remember, the exhaust side gets hotter than the intake side, so right here is going to be the lowest spot of the cylinder head probably in this general area. Crank this thing down, probably, I'll do 3 thousandths. So we're at 8 now total once it's done cutting. Reverse it. I'm just gonna go 1. So we're at 9 thousandths. Yeah, I'm gonna do another one. 10 thousandths total. All right, we're gonna take another 2 and see what this spot looks like. Hopefully it cleans. Well, it cleaned everywhere besides right here. So I'm going to take a half a cut this way and then do a final pass at a 1/2 thousandth, slow down the speed, and spray a little bit of juice on it and get it nice and lubed up. Hopefully it cleans. I'll be back when I'm doing the back cut. Here we go. I'm pretty sure it's going to clean up. It was just a little tiny spot, as you guys seen. Sweet, looks good to me. Nice. All right, I got the second head in here. I forgot to really show you this blown gasket. It really was torched across here. It was probably shooting massive flames. It'd be pretty cool to get in there and see what's going on when this stuff's happening. They have cutaways, you know, see-through heads or something where you can see when it's actually combusting, but when it's, you know, has that catastrophic failure, it'd be really neat to see the flames shooting into the other cylinders when it's not really supposed to have flames in there. Just all that just chaos going on. I can only wish and hope. Maybe AI has something for me with Sasquatch in it. So let's get this other head cut up, and I think this one's going to be about the same, probably 12, 13 thousandths, and it'll be all cleaned up. So we'll see. Here we go. Oh dang, this head looks like it's kind of warped. Or this thing barely touched on each end. I'm gonna make a 4 thousandths cut and see what it looks like. I'm dropping it down another 2. That's gonna make 6 thousandths. Chips, huh? It was about a thou under. That's still about 4 thousandths low at least. You know it's good when it doesn't even cut in the middle. That's about a 5-ish, 6. Switch it. Just crank it down. Another 4 thousandths. So we're at 10 right now when it's done cutting. I bet it's still not going to clean right here though when we're all done. It's pretty low. Still didn't clean, look at that. Reverse it. Let's go down another 2. That's going to be 12 thousandths. Pretty dang low. Just cranked it down another 2. Reverse. Let's do a half, see what it does. Look, it's kind of a smiley face. You got 2 eyes, a mouth, maybe his teeth showing. Alright, we're on the final pass. I think we got her clean though. We'll have to wait and see. My phone's getting ready to die. I don't know what's going to happen. Looks like it's clean. I got her plugged back in. We're good now. I was showing you that spot though, it cleaned up. Good to go. Alright, both heads are nice and flat now. Those 3.5s were hammered, but they're nice and flat now. Hey, so when the customer dropped these things off, I said, hey, do you want to pressure test these, make sure they're not cracked? He said, no, just cut them. I said, are you sure? Because it looks like it got extremely hot. He's like, no, just surface them. I said, okay. So if you guys ever take a cylinder head to a machine shop, you always want to check off the 3 boxes. You want to make sure it's making compression. You want to make sure it's nice and flat when it's all done. And you want to make sure it's not cracked, like a pressure test if it's aluminum or Magnaflux if it's cast iron. Because you don't want to waste all that time and money spending a little money with me surfacing them, gaskets, antifreeze, putting it together, and then having the same problem and then coming back to me and buying more gaskets and, spending a bunch of unnecessary money. That's pretty much going to wrap up this cylinder head surface video, guys. I'll see you in the next one.